Well, starting to see tempers flaring between black people and Somalians. I see that shit brewing right now on TikTok. And you think these white folks, right? And you think these white folks consider you being something else, you know?
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What do we have today? Black Americans versus Somalis. Somalis are saying,
but us Somalis are not black.
So we're about to see how this turns out. Right now we got Americans responding and they're not feeling not one bit of this. So remember how Somalis keep saying they're not black? Watch this clip.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you? I am racist.
Idiot, for
And
real.
you are
an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, mother. You're not gonna be working here.
What do you think you look like to white people? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you say you ain't black, but what do you think you look like to white people? You think they gonna be saying, you East African, West Asian mother, get out of my goddamn country? You know what I'm saying? You think they gonna say that to y'all? Cause to them, y'all just look like some damn niggas with jerry curls. You know what I'm saying?
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you
Suck
fucking look
it.
like.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, you ugly Get the out of my
Ugly?
face.
You rise up and do your job or get the hell out.
Talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
You we not? No, we not. No, we not.
Because you know damn well you're a
Respect.
evil
Respect. Keep squeezing that caramel. Get the out of here.
That was meant for you.
Yeah. So you think you're not black, but people, when they see you, they see black. They don't see anything else but what they're seeing in front of them. So for you to sit here and say you're not black, I don't know where the delusion is lying at. You understand what I'm saying? So let's see how this is about to play out. Don't forget, this is a new channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's help this channel grow. Let's go, baby.
You talking about Somalis. When did y'all become black? Last time I checked, you do not identify as black. You identify as Somali. What that representative from Somalia was talking about, how you got in there and took a spot from a black American? That's your own people said that? And she's there to represent Somalis? So that's not black, ma'am. We identify as black. Everybody else in the diaspora do not identify as black. We're the only group who would say they're black, even in the continent of Africa, for the most part, would be South Africans. Maybe those in Namibia, too. I think Namibians, too. But outside of Namibia, and outside of, I guarantee South Africa for sure. But in America, we are black. That is, of course, our race and our particular ethnicity wrapped into one. Y'all came to this country and say, I'm not black, I'm Somali. That's what y'all said. And that's fine because y'all do identify as Somali. I don't take an issue with that. But see, this what you're not going to do, Ilhan, what you're not going to do, when Trump and them is on y'all head, don't be sitting up here trying to virtue signal us and say, you're coming after black immigrants and a black immigrant community.
Word.
We know exactly what you're doing. Say Somali. Don't say black.
She'll lose the fight.
You don't do nothing for black folk.
I don't know if y'all heard, but the Somalians are in a uproar, girl. They coming at the black people. What the f you want us to do? Because historically, black people are the only people who fought consistently and still are fighting for a seat at the table with no help from any motherfucking else. Let's make that abundantly clear. Okay? People come here thinking that they are going to have a proximity to the goddamn people in power and not realizing that the people in power don't give a damn. Don't give a fuck about you and your condition.
She is not lying. Let's read some of these comments. Calling us names and saying we're jealous of them. I don't know. I didn't know this was a thing. If you're not careful, the newspapers will have you hating people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. But in this situation, that does not match this context because that is not what's happening. No one is being oppressed here. Look at these comments, and it seems you all think we voted for Trump. Like, this is insane. I could probably count on one hand the people who voted for him. Also, he came after us in his last term. Why the F will we still vote him in? I hope people do the research, and clearly we need it. Well, y'all ain't do no research about Biden when y'all voted him in. And we all know how he felt about a specific kind of people. So let's not go there with that. People love to just pick and choose. You can't do that. Let's continue.
Well, starting to see tempers flaring between black people and Somalians. I see that shit brewing right now on TikTok. You know, these Somalians talking about we ain't black and all this old shit. Which okay, I'm fine with that. You know, if you don't want to be black, you don't want to be black. But I just want to say this. You know you live in America, right?
For real.
And you think these white folks consider you being something else, you know? What do you think you look like to white people? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you say you ain't black, but what do you think you look like to white people? You think they gonna be saying, you East African, West Asian mother, get out of my goddamn country. You know what I'm saying? You think they gonna say that shit to y'all?
See what happened at Starbucks or Dunkin', whatever that was.
Because to them, y'all just look like some damn niggas with jerry curls. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just look like the typical nigga with a jerry curl. They just like, ooh, this nigga still wearing a goddamn jerry curl. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think y'all look like to white people, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, personally, I don't have nothing against Somalians, you know, because I work with a lot of them. And they good people, you know what I'm saying? Just can't drive worth the shit, but that's a different video. But they good people, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against them. Very kind-hearted people. But that's all I gotta say, you know.
Do people always have misplaced anger when it comes to black Americans? So I'm talking about how I see a lot of Somali people mad with black Americans at their response to what is currently happening. But at the same time, I don't see those same people making videos about the white woman that called y'all the N-word at Cinnabon and said that she was openly racist. A lot of black Americans have still had solidarity with them during this situation, but some of us just do not care. But you cannot be mad at black Americans for not getting into your fights when that's not our fight to even get in. It's the same group of people who use microaggressions when speaking about black Americans.
Definitely.
Like they are exempt from something. And now they are actually seeing the treatment that black Americans have been talking about for decades. But they never wanted to believe it. They always thought it was our issue as to why we were being treated the way that we were being treated. I don't like diaspora wars. I feel like a person who is racist is going to treat all of us the same. If you are not of a certain ethnicity, of a certain race, they are not going to like you regardless. But for some reason, certain racial groups think that they are better than black Americans, and they think that any type of treatment that black Americans get.
Yeah, and they also feel like it's not for them. But listen, when you hear, they see you as black too. So I don't know where in your brain you think you're not. Just letting you know.
Hey everyone, this is B. I just want to come on here real quick, give my little 2 cents about a couple things. The first thing that I want to talk about real quick, I just saw this talking about the Somalis that are here in the United States, and I know a lot of Africans don't consider themselves to be black. Actually, that just black really is like a racist term stemming from slavery, right? People go by their tribe, who their people, who they belong to. I don't really care that much. I don't care. You know what I mean? Brown. Am I black? Black? No. I'm brown. But whatever. Call yourself purple if you want to. I really don't care about that. But I don't know. They say that Somali people are up to something. They're frauding and scheming. And I just saw some things. I just saw some videos where they plotting and planning and that Somali
I've heard this too, that they plotting and planning. I've even heard a few say we were promised Minnesota 3,000 years ago. I don't understand where they get that information from, but somebody help me understand that. Go in the comments and put that in there.
Listen, Linda, for all the goddamn Somalians that are pissed off of me for making the post that I made, y'all have an in-house problem. Why are y'all mad at black folks? I really want to know. Why y'all mad at us? What the
did we do? What y'all should be doing is getting in the field with your own people and the people that actually voted for him. Knock on some goddamn doors. Have a community meeting and figure that shit out. Y'all sitting up here laughing like, so we U.S. citizens. So what the does that mean? Do you not see ICE running down the goddamn street chasing U.S. citizens, handcuffing them, putting them in the back of shit, shipping their asses off? Yeah, they gonna come back, but you gonna be terrorized first.
All right, when people say what she just said, this, I mean, I had to stop it. That's super ignorant. If you're from the U.S., there's nowhere to ship you to. What is ICE really arresting you for? I think the news is really twisting that story up right there. The same way homegirl switched codes and said, yeah, you know, the black immigrants, when Somalis don't even identify as such. I'm telling you, the rhetoric is crazy and they playing with semantics. Careful, y'all, careful. Leave your emotions out of it. Think critical. Remember I said it.
The point is to harass you. It's not to deport you because he knows he can't. Instead of getting mad at black folks for calling the shit out, because we did our job at the polls, okay? We did our job. You need to be arguing with the folks that voted for him.
I don't understand. She sounds like she represents all black people. Listen, sweetheart, you got to chill out with that right there. You understand? Because there's many black people that voted him in. Let's not call people a coon just because they did that. All right? They're not emotional like the liberals. So relax with that right there. Let's not turn this into a political situation.
Somalis. Listen, Somalis. Now, what I'm about to say, a lot of black Americans going to disagree with me. And I understand, you know, there are some black Americans that just walk the straight and narrow path in life, you know. But when I heard about y'all scam for the millions of dollars, I was like, God damn shit. I had to call my nigga. Somalis. Listen, Somalis.
Now, I want y'all to take a look at this. This right here is a breakdown of how much time each of these networks right here have spent on what I believe is supposed to be the biggest story in America right now. Yeah. See, when a current sitting governor, the commander in thief of Minnesota, is caught up in a multi-billion-dollar fraud, embezzling taxpayer dollars in order to siphon that money into the pockets of illegal immigrants, or specifically an 80 percentile of Somalians who are being paid by the government to chill. Yeah, when that whole thing gets exposed, according to ABC, CBS, and NBC, aka the mainstream propaganda machine, that is considered a non-story. And by the way, for anybody who's trying to call this whole thing racism, go ask a black American about how they feel about this one.
Child, the comment section on the video I made about the Columbus, Ohio Somali fraud is epic. Go read the comment section. First of all, let me address something. I got a whole bunch of people talking about, well, you need to go make videos. You need to take pictures. Child, do I look like eyewitness news to you? Do I look like a private investigator? And do I look like I can fight pirates? I cannot. And therefore, I will not be putting myself in harm's way. If you want to know what's going on, you come see for yourself. Or read the comment section. People from Columbus, Ohio are all up and down that comment section talking about, yep, she's right. I've seen it for myself. I agree. Columbus is horrible. You please come and help us in Columbus. They are all up and down the comment section, but so are people from all around the country, from other parts of the country where this exact same Minnesota fraud is going on in their community. And they are begging for ICE and fraud investigators to come help them as well. So, honey, you don't need pictures. Read the comments. You know I'm telling the truth. With that being said, the best thing about my comment section are the comments from the Somalis. Child, they are laughing at us, saying we just jealous because we don't know how to work the system the way they do. They are.
I've heard that too. I've heard a Somali female say, or a Somali woman say, that us Americans are jealous because they are first generation and they're getting to the bag. How? I don't know, because she didn't discuss anything about earning $1. She was talking about how to milk the system. Hey, y'all go look for that video.
admitting to the fraud. They are saying stuff like this is their land. They were promised the United States of America, and so they are taking it and taking it over. Go read the comment section, honey. It's better than the video.
You don't have to read the comment section. I have some clips for you today. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And to the first clip, the opening clip there, don't you find it suspicious that mainstream media is not covering a story where a sitting governor, under his watch, 6.5, upwards of $8 billion has gone missing due to fraud? And mainstream media has decided not to cover it?
And he was
Don't
going to
you
be
find
vice
that
president.
Suspicious? Let's keep going in this video. Hit the like button.
ay tamayaan iyo caddaanka se u cinayaan caddaankii baa yaabay tiimkii loo yaqaanay mega ee loo soo gaabiyey make America great again ee tiim Trump ahaa ayaka la bahdila dad ayaka ka waalan bay dagaal la galeen marka dagaalku ha socdo saas ha lagu wado Minnesota anaga iska leh Mareykan anaga iska leh.
They're letting it be known they're not
That's
going
crazy.
away. They claim Minnesota as theirs and they're willing to fight for it. So that right there is a message to the folks up in Minnesota and Americans across the country that, hey, you're going to have to get out here and compete and fight for your rights and fight for your nation.
caawa aan fursad u helay madaxweynaha Soomaaliya madaxweyne Xasan Sheikh Maxamuud inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis aniga iyo madaxweynaha special relationship aan qabnaa aniga adeeraan ugu wacaa asigana gabarteeyu idhahaa madaxweyne sidii qof kasta uu yiri mininkaaga waaye ku soo dhawow Minneapolis aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta madaxweynaheena aad tahay.
Stop it right there. Now, she's in Minnesota welcoming the Somali president and calling that dude her president. If they really feel this way, go back home.
Yeah, I don't understand this. If you in this country as an immigrant and trying to become a citizen, you got to drop your old ways, your old habits. You got to drop your flag. What set are you repping? You can't be a blood member, still hold your flag and go into Crip territory and try to be a part of them, but still only representing yours. It don't work like that. Same thing when it comes to this country. In other countries, I've never seen someone go to another country, tear their flag down and put theirs up.